Hi guys, SDJRSNF88 speaking with a review of the Newqida RC G-Scale locomotive. Newqida are a Chinese toy manufacturer, specialising in radio control models such as boats and cars. A few years back, the company introduced a range of G-Scale products, featuring an RC steam locomotive and high-speed train, plus a selection of coaches and wagons, as well as a range of plastic track for them to run on. Many of the models are seen as great value for money and have been snapped up by many G-Scale modelers for kit bashing or building up rakes at a low cost. Today we are taking a look at the radio-controlled steam locomotive, currently the only locomotive available. The loco is based on a German Harz 262 steam locomotive, which is used on the Harz Narrow Gauge Railway located in the Harz Mountains in central Germany. I picked up the model off a well-known auction site for just over £100. The model comes in a basic polystyrene box under the train branding which Newqida uses. Inside is the locomotive, radio-controlled handset, a 7.2 volt rechargeable battery, wall charger, plus a 9 volt square battery for use in the handset, as well as the instructions on operating and maintaining the model. When removing the locomotive, I found one of the front steps had come loose, though with a bit of glue this could be reattached at a later date. Once out of the box, we can see the model in more detail, and it is evident straight away that the locomotive is a clone of a much more expensive LGB G-Scale locomotive. The model throughout features a good level of detail, including pre-fitted vac pipes and couplings, operational lamps, fully working smokebox door latches and opening smokebox door, separately fitted pipework and handrails, opening cab door, detailed cab interior, rivet detail, and well represented linkage and valve gear. One thing to note is that the wheels and linkage on the model are made from plastic. The livery is also finished to a good standard, though there are a few scuffs in places. This includes well-applied cabside numbers, warning markings, and perfectly legible route classification and weight restrictions. One interesting and quite funny feature is that the running number on the smokebox door does not match up with the numbers on the cab sides. Ironically, I did not spot this until a fellow G-Scale modeler pointed this out. Before charging the battery and operating the locomotive, I had a quick look through the instructions, which appear to be in translated Chinese. On a number of occasions they refer to the loco as a car, meaning parts are possibly copied and pasted from one of their car instruction manuals. The recommended charging time for the battery is 4 to 6 hours before use. Once fully charged, the battery can be inserted into the boiler via the opening smokebox door. The main on-off switch is mounted on top of the side tank, disguised as a toolbox. Inside the cab are the two channel switches. These can also be set to allow the model to run under its own accord. Performance of these models can vary, especially when it comes to the range of the controller, though this sample on a whole seems to run well and makes it round the whole railway without any interference. The speed and direction of the loco is controlled by one of the joysticks, depending on which one you have it set to, with the centre being off. though it seems to be very hard to set the stick central, thus making it hard to stop the locomotive completely. Other buttons on the handset include a choice of frequency and bifurcation track traffic, which seems to act as an emergency stop, plus the aptly named music button, which operates the sound. Pressing this results in the onboard sounds being played, which are far from the described realistic and synchronized sounds, rather a generic sound recording as used in many toy trains. Luckily, the model can be ran with it off. As mentioned, the model does feature directional lighting, though interestingly, the top light is a realistic white, while the bottom two lights are more like police car blue, though I'm sure these could be changed if you wish. One major issue the model has is that it seems to stick on radius 1 curves, unlike the LGB model. This is most likely due to the centre axle not having any play, causing the wheel's flanges to catch and lift on the bends. This is something I hope to find a cure for. Another issue is the front axle appears to be wonky on this sample, which causes the odd derailment. Apart from this, the model seems to run okay. All in all, the Newqida RC G-scale train is an okay model. For the price, the model has plenty of detail and with a bit of work can be upgraded into something with much more potential. For me though, the model has already provided many hours of fun. When I'm short on time or have visitors around, the model has lived up to expectations of being a basic RC G-scale locomotive. This has been SDJR Son of 88 speaking, and thanks for watching.